have you ever seen this fucking crazy movie? And I'm so thankful he did because now we all get to watch it together in community. Please join me in welcoming Johnny Knoxville.
Thank you, Amanda, and I'm so sorry. I literally bugged the hell out of her for a whole year texting her. When do you think we're going to show it? So thank you.
We did it!
Yes, we did it. And thanks everyone for coming out. And I'm so happy I took mushrooms tonight. Very excited. But enough about me. You guys are going to have an absolute ball. I would like to introduce the star of the movie, Lance Stargrove, John Stamos.
This is the weirdest thing ever. If you told me 40 years ago that you'd be here. No, I'm so grateful to Johnny here for setting us up, and Amanda. You said it. I mean, this court is at an all-time high in decency and an all-time low. So thank God we have Vidiots and Every Time You Die, and guys like you that are bringing so much joy to the world, and
mushrooms.
And your penis smashed. And I was saying, oh, I got a mushroom, but you did it, so it's fine. This movie was, I thought.
Do we look like we're from the set of Cruising?
Knoxville, and I thought, oh, I got this movie, I'm going to be in fuck TV, I'm going to be a big movie star, this is going to be it for me. And Gil, do you remember this? I was just trying to remember, but they had the cast dinner before, so like at the Dome on Sunset, and everybody was there, Gene Simmons, the directors, the producers, and the writers, and Robert Englund was there, you weren't there.
No, but I kind of know what happens.
So, I'm meeting everybody for the first time, including the beautiful Vanity, right? She sits next to me, Gil, I think, starts introducing everybody. She starts jerking me off on the table. 4 minutes in. I'm 19 years old. Oh, this is great. It was great. She brought me in and they said, what do you have? I'll have what he's having. But the other thing that it was just went on from there. So,
should we show them the movie?
We can start that here, right,
Okay,
guys?
let's do it.
The midnight screening for Never Too Young to Die.
9:45.
Thank you, Mr. Stamos. And you're going to make sure you're great. So we have some special guests that we're going to have a short conversation with to obviously unpack that movie a little bit. We have the director, Gil Bettman.
Terrible fucking idea.
I don't need a mic or a chair. I'm loud.
We'll just have side commentary.
You guys have microphones.
Also, I hope you realize no one left this Q&A. Like, everyone stayed. No one I'm gonna say that's kind of rare. Some people are like, it's late, I'm gonna go home. Like, no, we're locked in for what this delivers.
You could have played Ragnar. I was sitting with my wife and I said, is this worse than you thought? She said, yeah. I said, but it's funny, isn't it? She said, yeah. She said, did you guys know you're being funny?
There's actually, I tried to make it as funny as possible, but I got, Steve and Paul didn't, that's not what he had in mind.
How, also, because, and we have Johnny here, I want to know, take us back to the beginning about how you came to the project. And Johnny, that also comes for you too. I want to know the first time you watched this movie. But we're going to start with you here. So, Gil, can you please begin with how the project came to you the first moment you got introduced to the film?
Yeah, well, this actually, I've done some music videos for Sammy Hagar. I did I Get Drive 55. Yeah! And I think, anyway, that's what got me the gig, is that I could do the stunts. And I've done a bunch of Night Riders.
And the PJ and the Bear. Let's not be humble.
Okay, so that's how you got the script and came to you. What were your first thoughts when you read this?
Well, all right, so the script, the good thing about the script was that the guy that wrote it was the producer, Steve and Paul, and his brother, and what they thought they were going to do was launch a new Bond franchise. So
It's not too late.
That's all Steven had in mind, was that he thought, okay, Cubby Broccoli has got the Bond franchise. I'm going to have the son of the Bond.
Yes.
And this is going to be the first in a long series of Bond movies.
Yes.
I mean, you have the original songs, so that's...
Yeah. So, so I read the script and well, the good thing about the script was that Steven, after he wrote it, he paid, I don't know, 6 figures to a guy named Lorenzo Semple Jr., who was a serious screenwriter. He wrote Parallax View and 3 Days of the Condor, and he wrote one of the Bond films as well. And so he added the hermaphrodite. So that, and I read the script and I thought, okay, well, it's obviously a retread of many, many Bond movies, but what we can do, we only had $2 million, so how can we, yeah.
That was it?
Yeah. Yeah. $2 million, yeah. And so I said, how can we compete? And the only way I thought we could compete was if we kind of camp it up. So I tried to, so a lot of the campiness, well, I remember, is what I added after. But I remember it was a struggle because I went and said to Steve, okay, let me do a rewrite. And I remember he sat behind his desk and he held up his pen and he said, any changes to the script go through this pen. So it was a struggle, and but I think that some of the lightheartedness of the script that comes through, and that's what I think is redeeming quality.
Did you think you'd be here 40 years later at this movie?
No.
Gil, when you were directing the greatest love scene in cinema, what was the mood on set?
All right, so here's one funny story. Is that, well, there's actually 2 parts to that. Number one, I've done love scenes, and there's just murder. I mean, because basically the female actress does not want to take her clothes off in front of a bunch of grips and gaffers and scratching themselves.
They had a problem with that.
So And then once she took her clothes off, we went to lunch, and she just laid there. And the grips were all, gathered around, eating their lunch, chatting with her. So that was not a problem. The other was not a problem was that, so John and Vanity, they got seriously acquainted.
My mother-in-law, right?
You keep the opening story and set this up.
Anyway.
You saw that dinner, like the whole world gathered around?
The what?
The dinner we had, like the cast dinner?
I don't remember that.
Are those the shoes from the
Yes,
movie?
I think so.
But anyway, so when we were doing the love scene, I remember I got on the bed with Vanity and I said to John, okay, so first you do this, then you do that, and then John says, look, get out of the way, get out of the way. I know what I'm doing here.
How did you cast me, by the way? Did I audition or anything?
No, you were packaged. You and Vanity and Gene Simmons all came from William Morris.
Ah.
And that Stephen had a pay-to-play deal with William Morris for the three of you.
Do you remember reading the script for the first time, John? Like, take us back to that. Like,
I don't know. I just got my girlfriend. I was badly in love with this girl. I just caught her in bed with Tony Hansen.
You know who's the boss. He was the boss then.
And so I was a little downtrodden. And I thought, this is going to impress my girl. I'm going to get her back. I really did. I'm going to be able to do something. Fuck TV. And so I guess that was it. It was 40 years ago, right?
it was 4 years ago.
So I don't know.
Yeah, when you were directing the greatest final fight sequences in cinema, what was the mood on set?
Well, the mood on set was like, it was actually that final fight scene. There's like it was done in 3 different places, and it happened in 3 stages because actually the stuff of Gene Simmons driving the truck out to the dam was done months after the rest of the movie was shot because Steve and Paul ran out of money. and we shut down. We shut down for like months while we went back to Europe. And he had this, when he had a guy in somewhere in Germany, and when he showed him the sex scene with Vanity, that was it. He got the money.
Nice work. Great 5 minutes of film, guys.
Yeah, so then we came back and we had the money, and we did, I think we did some of the fight at the dam before we ran out of money, and then when we came back, we did the rest of it after the 3 months had gone by. But the thing was that Gene was on another movie at the time. He was making,
Gone with the Wind.
So that's something we're driving the truck. Well, we did that on his lunch hour from the other movie, and we put up like a blue sight behind him and we jiggled the cab of the truck, and that's how it did. I mean, it was like it was flying by the seat of our pants.
John, for you, like, what comes to mind? You haven't seen the movie and since it came out.
I've seen trailers. I show my friends the trailer for it a lot, but
Just to like get them hyped up.
and it's very surreal, I think it was my Travolta face. It was
Why did you keep such an even tan?
It's a gift.
pretty. But I don't remember, and it came out, I think, was it a drive-in? I remember driving out. But was it, did we play in theaters or something?
Yeah, it did. I mean, it opened, well, we had, Stephen, in his genius, we came out the same weekend as a Stallone movie called Cobra. And, it was like, and Stephen had like, I think, he had no money to promote the film. He had like $100,000. So I went to see it at the Pacific Pantages Theater on Hollywood Boulevard, and the only people who were there were the extras.
Did anybody get hurt? There's a lot of stuff.
And they say I'm a monster.
Well, the guy who flew the helicopter, Soren Jensen, like a year later, he had a ranch somewhere up in Northern California, and he had a Piper Cub that he could fly up to his ranch, and he crashed and died flying his Piper Cub up to his ranch.
Way to bum everyone out. But Andy was very sort of, looking back now, I really felt sorry for her. Sort of learning about her over the years, she was abused, she was sort of a young model that was taken advantage of, and she was addicted to drugs. And then she went on the complete other way, became an evangelist, which I don't know which was worse, the drug or not. But I know she straightened out her life, and then she passed away at a pretty young age. So looking back as someone with more empathy now, I could see where she, I think just having that kind of control over maybe a younger kid like me, and she was crazy with the guns. You remember, she was, just with grapple, just. And I think it just gave her some sort of control that she probably never had in her life,
She also, if I might just say, she shines on screen. She is beyond obviously just her looks and whatnot, but you're drawn to her, the camera in a way, and you guys play off of each other.
I hate to say it, but I'm not even put. She seemed like the best actor in the movie.
No! Come on!
She had, a hit with Nasty Girl. Why didn't we use that song?
Pardon?
She had a song called Nasty Girl.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Well, yeah, I did a music video with her, and she was impossible. She was difficult on our set, But when it was a music video and it was her gig, I can remember, waiting in her apartment for like 4 or 5 hours for her to show up for her. So she basically, it's like John has the career he had because John is like, if you don't like John, there's something wrong with you. So, but then it's like, you need to be somebody who people will work with. And she just didn't have that.
I think she was really into drugs. It was funny because I was reading Nicky Sixx's book, The Heroin Diaries, and he was talking about having an affair with her and doing, a lot of drugs and stuff while we were making this movie. So
You guys are really ruining my mushrooms.
Let's talk about gymnastics,
I was very impressed with your stunt work.
When you read the script, we were like, no, I gotta go be a gymnast. I have to get into gymnastics now, John?
I was really into it. Remember, I work out, and then I was doing one of those flips, and I landed on my ankle, and I broke my ankle like a month before, and I was like,
John, I remember with John.
He's okay now, everybody. I teach
now at Chapman University, and I've been teaching there. You went there, didn't you? No? But anyway, yeah. But I tell my students, when you're doing fight sequences, your actors, most of them want to do the fights, and they will work very, very hard to not be doubled. And I can remember John, and when he wasn't on camera, he was off camera, learning how to do the fights. It was great.
I loved it. I grew up near Knott's Berry Farm, and I loved the Wild West Stunts show. So when I got to this the first time I really had to do stunts, I was so into it. So there was a couple of big names, stuntmen, and when on this. What do you think?
Actually,
the coordinator was a big guy, I think.
No. Well, it was like the coordinator. The stunt coordinator was a guy named Kerry Randall. And really, really great guy. Again, he didn't like him, there was something wrong with you.
Yeah, I like
But he was young, and he actually I went to for the stunts. I went to a guy who did stunts for me on Knight Rider, and a guy named Bud Davis, and Bud did the stunts for me on Chicago that I did. I Stayed the Night. I don't know if you ever saw that video, but Bud, it was Bud's idea to put the Corvette underneath the tractor trailer.
Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
What's that?
The Corvette under the truck.
No, I've never done the old Corvette under the tractor. I thought you pulled it off seamlessly.
Yeah.
You show this movie to your students or no? You show this movie to your students in Japan?
I showed the sequence where he puts the crowbar in your motorcycle and because I have the storyboard, and the storyboards are really good, and it's just a little short stunt sequence. I show it from the point where we're on the road until where you go off the bike and you almost go over the ledge. And which is, we did a lot of good little things in there, so I used that as a kind of a, where to put the camera, what not to put on the camera.
You did a really good job. Watching it back like for the first time in so long, I mean, stunts were shot really great. Did you think that? And
No one loves this movie more than me.
so I have to say, you really good job. I mean, Ruthie Swift and we're all a bunch of movie actors, but she really worked hard and it was really fun to watch again. So thank you. And you were always very nice to me. You really took care of yourself. I appreciate that too.
Likewise. I mean, when I met John's mother, I knew why John was the way he is, because his mother is just this exudes of love. Yeah.
We have to ask Johnny a question. When did you watch this movie for the first time? When did it change your mind?
Probably about a week before I texted you. Yeah, no, I watched it with my wife, and I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. I started blowing John up, then I started blowing you up, and.
But how did you watch it? Did you watch it streaming? Was it did you watch DVD?
Yeah, just on the old TV. Streaming somewhere.
No, it wasn't. You might have got a DVD or something.
No,
Maybe it was on.
No, my wife and I, we love. What?
Yeah.
We rented it?
Yeah, we rented it.
Oh, yes.
Social media, everybody.
I knew we rented it.
By YouTube, but we'll pretend it was on Disney. But go on. Okay, so you came to this movie pretty recently then.
Yeah, pretty recently, and I've been bugging you, I've been bugging John, like, let's show it, and show it a lot, because it's, I feel so good sitting in the audience, watching it with everyone, and having the same kind of experience that I did the first time I watched it with Emily.
Yeah.
So, yeah, thank you for showing it.
Absolutely.
And thank you for making it. Yes, thank you everyone for coming.
You must have a keen sense of humor. I mean, the stuff you guys are laughing at was really interesting. I mean, every line is like a meme or something.
No, like it's a very hyper-specific audience. They were laughing at the most obscure things. My voice kind of cut out when I said
The movie did.
Made $100 million.
No, it did. I remember going back to Steven's office like a year after it came out, and he had an award from somebody who sold the VHS versions. And in aftermarket, it did really well. Yeah.
Do you think it could play as like a Rocky Horror Picture?
Ask Absolutely, yeah. So you, like, the whole audience the entire time is having a great fucking time.
Yeah.
At my expense. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing. You guys did amazing.
Yeah. Okay. because we unfortunately have to wrap this up because we have to get you all home tonight. So, round of applause. We're walking everybody. Go to the green room. Go to the green room.